4 robots have multiplex processors.
Failure? Failure? Clearly you are unfit. Now go.
At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for the party. Each robot is in, and moreover, each robot is designed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilities. They're a morph. Second, every fight.
Now listen. Which of the following statements?
Four robots were built by Sternweiler.
Good show.
The preceding facts are unchanged. Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
Three of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the 3rd question. The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
Only multiplex.
Well, it seems we underestimated you, my friend. I'm uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. Please, take some time to consider, and let us know when you are ready to hear our arguments.
I'm ready to...
Excellent, my dear friend. In the Primordium it was once said, 10 people have 10 ideas, and 20 idle hands. Wise Horatio. Long years have passed, but did Cornelius have the idea for my beloved Rex? But who built him with his own claw? Who hammered and soldered it? That would be my humble son. Wise Horatio. A robot's fabronymic has the suffix built, not designed. And Rex is Oswald built, no matter who designed him.
Okay.
He makes a good case, boss.
What about you, Cornelius?
If you're so smart, you can figure this out for yourself. The question isn't what built Rex, but who built him. Your little friend there isn't named Hammer-built or Plasma Torch-built. You call him Horatio-built. Every robot uses tools to build. Oswald was merely a tool with tools. My vision was the creative force. And if you disagree, then you can go and rust in the rain.
What do you think, boss? Who gets to take credit?
No one can take credit. Neither of you could have built Rex without the other. So neither of you can put your name on him. His name is Rex No-Built, version 1.
Outrageous!
Surely, sir, you have misspoken.
No, I have not. In any case, Rex is his own robot. He can make up his own mind.
What fools we were to accept his judgment.
Indeed. Wait!
Well, boss, hats off to you.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you.
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio No-Built, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio No-Built, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian.
The sod. Finally made a friendly and uses cracked as primer. No, how can I assist?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? Nah.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. A long time back, Urbani and Metropole got to fighting over something, who knows what. The Metropolitans fried our civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropole's defenses, and we just come in from mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we call Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropole, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primers, after dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to Primer. Never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same...
Affirmative, but since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropole won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead in the army.
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged, but I'll probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out. Goodbye.
I'll run out, sir.
What are you doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromind will take me home.
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
Hey, Crispin.
In front of her?
Multiplex.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio, to what do I owe the pleasure? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
You asked for a judgment. You got one. Stop complaining.
Complaining? Am I the one wandering across the entire city whinging about a power core?
He's got you there, boss.
Why do you and Cornelius...
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
I just saw
What?
Maybe so.
Rex!
I never knew you had it in you, boss.
Hello?
Boss, he's an armorer. I wouldn't expect much of a conversation.
It's a note from the... My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene. Metropol's bleak skyline. I'm not going to go around putting a hat... Hello?
Boss,
A complicated floating robot with a spinning...
All storage bladders empty.
I guess that's a good thing.
Since robots away about to space.
Not gonna happen, Lampy.
I have nothing to... Hey, Crispin, how about you go practice on that light?
I can't practice on that. It's way too fat.
Hey, Crispin.
I can't practice. Don't you think we should go check out where 1-8...
Why?
Maybe he blasted... Why do you keep asking me to figure